Hey, my name is Mandu and I designed some merch. I thought I'd start off showing you some clips from the landscape that I drew inspiration from. These parts are surrounded by mountains and pine trees and evergreens. And that's all I really knew that Vind wanted when he approached me and asked me to make some designs for him. And he did promise me a lot of pancakes as payment, so make sure you tell him that he owes me pancakes. I also decided to show you the discarded designs, which is what you see on screen right now. And if there's anyone in particular you like, make sure to let us know. In the beginning, I started just messing around, trying different compositions, different color schemes, and not really knowing what he wanted. In the early stages, I had a more painterly approach, which is kind of my go-to look. I especially liked this one I made with Northern Lights. Just a few days before, we were actually outside our home watching the Northern Lights together, and that was really nice. So I thought that could be kind of a cool story behind the design, but after a while I realized that he wanted something simpler. Who would have known Mr. Minimalistic wanted something simple? I should probably have known that. After a while, he decided on a circular design with a simple tree. So I started to kind of sketch out the general shape of a trunk and how the larger branches would stretch. And he ended up really liking this one, so I went with it. I usually work in a lot of layers simply to simplify. Each layer I simplify and then remove the layer behind, just to make sure I have a clean, good looking design. At first we thought we would have released this after 2 weeks of working, but life got in the way and we had to push our release date until today. But this is a first for both of us, so we really wanted to make this as good as we could. And I actually ended up redrawing all of the designs because when we uploaded the file on Teespring, it told us that the quality was good, but we kind of wanted great quality, so I ended up drawing this in a huge format. And after that, Teespring said that the quality was great. So we ordered some shirts for ourselves just to see that the quality was good and we were happy with the prints, but I actually ended up changing all the prints because there were some things that I wasn't really happy with. I don't really know how I came up with this one. We were out one night taking a midnight walk and kind of brainstormed about what kinds of designs to choose or kind of gravitate towards, and I suddenly came up with this design and I saw it so clearly in my head that I feel like I've probably seen something similar somewhere, but I'm not sure. But Vind ended up really liking the idea that the mushroom was tiny and the majority of the print was the mycelium. I really like that I managed to integrate the simple V from his logo within the mycelium, and I think it's kind of discreet as well, and that was one of the things he asked me to do. He didn't want a huge logo all over the shirt. And because I changed the size and ended up changing the design after we got the shirts, I actually ended up drawing this at least 3 times, which was tedious. I did a third design too, which is just a larger and slightly more detailed version of the mushroom, which in my opinion looks amazing on a tote bag, so I ordered one for myself. And I think it's so cute that he called it a bag full of forest. And when we were done and happy, we went outside to take some photos, and I think a lot of them looks really good, especially on Vind, and I'm really sad that I can't show his face because he looks stunning in these photos. And this is what it looks in Vind's shop. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed to see and hear more about my process of designing these shirts, and I hope to see you later. Bye!